Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for some 2021 spring cleaning and decorating motivation. I went hard with the deep cleaning in this one. I was testing out my new Hoover cordless stick vacuum on some pretty grimy areas around the main living spaces of my home. And once I got started, I just could not stop. And so I have almost an hour's worth of satisfying spring cleaning motivation to share with you today, as well as some decorating ideas and showing you my spring and Easter decor. So go ahead and get your spring cleaning list ready because I'm sure that this is going to motivate you to clean along with me. And let's just jump into this part one of my spring cleaning and decorating. I am going to start today by cleaning my cabinets, and I wanted to get up here on top of them just to see what it was looking like. Oh my gosh, this is so gross, so nasty. Look at this. I think that they were painted a green color before they got painted that gray blue, and they didn't paint the tops of them, so I'm sure that color is making it look worse, but this is so gross. So I'm gonna grab my Hoover and some of the attachments and try and vacuum up as much of this dust as possible, and then I'm gonna come in here with a cleaning solution and get this taken care of because it's nasty. Today's video is sponsored by Hoover, and I'm so excited to be sharing my new Hoover cordless stick vacuum with you guys. I've been testing this out for a few weeks now, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. It is the first cordless vacuum I've ever owned, even though I've always wanted one. Unfortunately, most cordless vacuums have just always been out of our budget, and they don't work well enough to justify the price to splurge on them. I have tried out some models that some of my friends own, and I just really didn't like that they had terrible suction power, terrible battery life, and oftentimes you would have to hold down the power button the whole time you were using it in order for it to stay on. So I was really excited when I was browsing through the Hoover website and I noticed that this one had a regular power button, a carpet mode, and an eco mode so that you could extend battery life. A full charge on this battery can last up to 35 minutes, which is perfect, and it has comparable suction power to my upright corded vacuum. It comes with all of the attachments that I need to get into these tight spaces like cleaning on top of my kitchen cabinets, and it is just so affordable and budget friendly that it's no longer a splurge, it's just an easy purchase. So if you are in the market for a cordless stick vacuum with the longevity, versatility, and suction power to keep up with your everyday household, then this Hoover One Power is definitely the one for you, and you can use the link down in my description box to order yours today. Alright, I'm actually kind of shocked that Hoover did a way better job than I thought it was going to. Looks like it did most of the grunt work for me, so I am going to use a solution of really hot water, vinegar, and dish soap and get a scrub brush up here and scrub out everything that it's just nasty and sticky. So I'm going to get that all taken care of, wipe it down on both the tops and the fronts of the cabinets.
Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor and feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in a net.
Sorry, I'm really out of breath, but I have been scrubbing hard, and I just wanted to show you. I have been scrubbing so hard that I'm peeling paint up, and it also shows you just how like tacky and nasty it was up here. I do think that a lot of that had to do with either the type of paint that was used, or it's just a really terrible paint job in general that was here before. But oh my gosh, this is so gross, and it makes me believe that I am definitely going to have to strip the cabinets when I paint them in an upcoming kitchen makeover. I'm definitely not going to be able to just paint right over this. The water was getting really nasty, so I'm just making some new cleaning solution so that I could finish wiping down all of my top cabinets. And for anybody who's curious, I'm just using hot water, Dawn dish soap, and vinegar. It's super simple but highly effective. Once I'm done wiping down all of the cabinets, I needed a little bit of break from the deep cleaning and scrubbing, so I'm just going to clear off all of my countertops and start packing away all of my Valentine's Day decor, because I did want to disinfect and sanitize my countertops, but I needed them to be completely cleared off before I could do that.
Posting pictures on the gram so other people know that we're more than friends. And ever since you came around, I've never been sober, always in my head. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me down. Sometimes you can't handle your emotions, and I guess that's okay. Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown.
To sanitize my countertops, I'm going to vacuum off any debris and then liberally spray them with an antibacterial spray and let that sit for a while to completely disinfect.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on?
Spring cleaning can feel so overwhelming to a lot of people, myself included, because our spring cleaning checklists are just so long and involved, and deep cleaning in general isn't really a quick and easy task to begin with. But I have found that I get it done a lot faster, and I'm more excited about it if I make efficient use of my time and I kind of break up the tasks that I'm doing. So for example, I spray down my countertops with my Method antibacterial spray, which has to sit for at least 10 minutes if you are wanting it to disinfect any surface. So instead of waiting around for that 10 minutes, I decided to go ahead and wipe down all of my lower cabinets and then also clean off all of my appliances before I went back and wiped down those countertops. It was very efficient use of my time, and I got things done 10 minutes faster than if I had just been waiting around. And then once I was finished with all of that scrubbing, I was feeling pretty tired. My arms were hurting a little bit. Instead of taking a break, sitting on the couch and scrolling through my phone for a few minutes, which can oftentimes turn into a few hours, I decided to pull out all of the spring and Easter decor that we would be using in the kitchen and work on setting up some of those displays. Just because it was something that was included on my checklist to begin with, it needed to get done, and it's something that I enjoy a bit more than the deep cleaning. So by the time I was done with that, I was feeling recharged and ready to get back to the cleaning checklist. Okay, I am tired of scrubbing and need a break from cleaning, so I pulled out all of Kinsley's Easter Ray Dunn, and I think I'm going to work on doing some decorating in here, setting up some Ray Dunn displays for Kinsley. So this is everything that she has for Easter and spring. We did find a lot of it, but some of it we also traded for, and some of it was gifted to us. She's really, really excited about this. She loves all of the pastel colors, so I'm excited to set them up for her. I'm not going to go through everything, but you can see we have a bunch of mugs here, and then we have this little chick topper canister set, and also this canister set, which I think might be one of my favorites. It has the white bottoms and the colored lids. And then we have one that has all solid color, and these cute little babies, the jelly beans, Peep Peep, and Hop To It. These actually all came from two Dun Buddies. One of our Dun Buddies gifted this pink jelly beans to Sawyer for Christmas because pink is Sawyer's favorite color. Jelly beans are her favorite candy, and she loves baby canisters. And then Kinsley is obsessed with Peeps, so we actually traded one of our Dun Buddies for this one right before Christmas, and then that same Dun Buddy found us this one just a couple of weeks ago, so we have the complete set. And actually this is probably my favorite set just because of the friendships that are attached to it. They're just two amazing women, and we are so lucky to have met them and have them in our lives. We also have these measuring cups here, which also came from, this one was a trade, and then this came from the same Dun Buddy that gifted Sawyer jelly beans, and this one came from another Dun Buddy who is equally as amazing. She's so generous and sweet and just a joy to have in our life. And then we have a Happy Easter canister and a utensil crock and a little birdhouse here. Now I know usually I set up these displays and I put in a lot of filler, but I'm going to try to keep it just a little bit more minimal because even though they are pastel colors, the color just feels a little overwhelming and cluttered to me. So I'm gonna try to only use lamb's ear for filler and maybe some Easter eggs too, but not too much else to overwhelm it besides that.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, both speeding, my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna face it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret. to me, even though we just met. Let's forget about our curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, both speeding, my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna face it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, making out with no regret.
I know it looks different than it did in those clips before, but I just didn't really love the way it was looking, and I'm sure I will change it again. But I just have these baby canisters here with lamb's ear and Easter eggs, the Happy Easter canister, and then I put all of our measuring cups on those pedestals so they kind of stand taller in the back. It's really pretty so far. We'll see if I end up changing this part. I am not totally in love with this coffee bar, but it'll do for now. I was getting frustrated with it, so I just need to take a step back and come back to it another day. But down here in this wire basket, I put some extra mugs. I always do that. And then we have the Jelly Beans birdhouse next to that. Up on this shelf is Kinsley's gnome with a couple of canisters. And then here next to the coffee maker, I put these canisters, and this one will actually fill with our coffee. And then maybe like some tea bags and other things in these canisters. I used the lamb's ear for filler, and I need to get some more of these little eggs here. I actually ended up really liking those, but I didn't have enough to scatter them down here. On the mug rack are just a bunch of solid colored pastel mugs. And then I broke that up with these two in the middle with the little chick on it and the Easter basket with Easter eggs. These types of Rae Dunn mugs with these etched pictures on the back are my absolute favorite for every holiday. I just really love how you can turn them around and break up all of the words. So that's why they're always my favorite. And then up on these little shelves here, we just have the rest of the canisters and mugs with the lamb's ear and eggs for filler. I really don't love this, but like I said, I was getting frustrated, so I'm sure that it will change again eventually. I'll probably send some pictures to some of my friends and Dunn buddies and ask what they would change, and maybe ask for pictures of their displays so that I can get some more inspiration. The rest of the countertop's pretty clear with just this little happy spring candle here. And then that's our produce basket where we put like bananas and things. And then over here, I just have the utensil crock. Kinsley loves this Bunny Buns mug. It's probably her favorite, and she was really excited to find it. So I displayed it up here, front and center where everybody can see it. And then this little peep peep candle from last year. But like I said, I kept it simple on the countertops and not too cluttered because the displays were so big in the other areas of the kitchen. But now I have all this mess in the floor. So I'm gonna pick all of this up, vacuum the floors, and then mop them. And while I do that, I will also vacuum and mop the baseboards as well. And that's probably gonna finish up in here today, and I'll keep going with my spring cleaning tomorrow.
Started out just like a lovely story. You were mine and we were really happy. Came around when I was pretty lonely. Glad you found someone that I could be with. Never ever really crossed my mind that you were just hanging around. Never ever
I vacuumed all of my floors and baseboards with my Hoover, of course, and then I'm going to mop them all using my eCloth Deep Clean mop. This just uses microfiber technology and hot water to clean and sanitize your spaces. It is safe for luxury vinyl plank flooring, which is what we have. We don't have solid hardwood, so there are a lot of products that you can't actually use on this type of flooring, but I always feel safe when I use my eCloth.
That you didn't know what you were feeling. Never ever really crossed my mind that you were just hanging around. Never ever really crossed my mind that this would end up upside down. You and me cheated.
I thought that I was going to be done for the day and start again tomorrow, but I really want to wash all of my cleaning rags and towels and stuff and sanitize them. And I have some laundry in here that needs to be switched over. So I figured I would go ahead and just clean my washer and dryer because, look at that. But I figured I'd just go ahead and clean that before I started the load of cleaning supplies. This is really gross. This happens all the time with front loaders, and the bad thing is I clean this at least every, I would say at least every 2 months, sometimes more often, but do you guys see this? Ugh. This is the downside to having a front loader. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the stuff from the dryer, put it in a laundry bin, clean the dryer first, and then I'll move things over from the washer into the dryer, clean the washer, and then put my cleaning rags in there.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you. And all the fake friends just keep pretending. That's how the little things get huge. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you.
This is definitely the worst, but also the most satisfying part of owning front load washer and dryers is all of this nasty buildup that accumulates on the doors of both the washer and the dryer. It is so gross and such a task to keep these clean, but it really is very satisfying when you finally get it done. Now, I'm doing this as a part of my spring cleaning, of course, because it is deep cleaning, but I also do this about every other month and could probably stand to do it even more often, just looking at the state of the washer and dryer in these clips. When I had both the washer and dryer completely cleaned and sanitized, I'm just going to throw all of my cleaning rags into a wash cycle. And anytime that I wash cleaning rags or towels, hand towels, washcloths, anything like that, I always run them on the sanitized setting in the washer, and that seems to work really well, or at least it makes me feel like it works really well. So I'm going to get that washing, and then I'm also going to clean up all of the dirt and dust that I had knocked down onto the floor here in front of the washer and dryer, and also fold all of those clothes that had been sitting on the folding table, because if I'm in this area cleaning anyway, I might as well just go ahead and fold everything and get it put away.
Whenever I'm with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away, heading to the sun, only you and me. Don't wanna waste another day being stuck here in this place. No, wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I want us to act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Whoa, whoa. This could be magical. Whoa.
It is day 2, and I am so excited to get all of this Valentine's decor taken down from the living room, do some deep cleaning in here, and then put up some spring and Easter decor. You can see that I already have everything out that I want to use in this room from my spring and Easter totes, but before I can get to any of that, I have some cleaning I need to get done. I'm going to start by vacuuming these carpets, and let me just give you guys a close-up here, because I know it can be really tough to see on camera when carpets are dirty, and even giving you this close-up, it's a little difficult to see, I feel like, but I intentionally did not vacuum in here for 2 whole days because I really want to put this Hoover to the test and see what it can do. So I'm going to first vacuum, and then I want to clean out our fireplace. Wait until you see this, you guys. I haven't cleaned it out since last year, so it is a hot mess in there, and I'm gonna see if my Hoover can handle that as well. And then I also, this really sucks, but this sign just fell off the wall the other day and actually got damaged on the back here. You can see, I thought that I would be able to just take the backing off, but it actually ripped this part out too, which is a big bummer. So I think I'm gonna have to pull all of this off and then put new command strips on there and see if it will hang back up. But yeah, I'm just super bummed. And then of course I'm gonna clean like the windows, the glass door, vacuum off the couch, things like that. But let me just go ahead, pull this Hoover out, and see what it can do for this carpet.
Reboot, I'm cold red, my service automated, like data running through my veins. Got you distracted, subconscious overloaded. Careful, don't pull the cord on me. No time to stay around. Keep walking till you get out of my face. Regrets, restricted access. I'm just a flight to get up in your. We love discharging. I can't waste my time with someone
I know some people who vacuum their carpets only once or twice a week, and I honestly don't know how, because look at how much dirt and nastiness came up out of just not vacuuming for only 2 days in my household. It's so embarrassing. I was just about to empty the dustbin and almost tripped over this. Look at how crazy the suction power is on this Hoover. I accidentally sent it over this edge here and it's almost sucked this nail completely out. I'm glad it didn't because that might have ruined my vacuum, but how crazy is that? That is some strong suction power. That is wild.
Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the daytime. You try to make yourself feel better by taking...
Vacuuming my couches used to be something that I hated doing just because getting out my upright vacuum, it was just so heavy and clunky, and there's a hose attachment to it that would often get all tangled up, and it was just such a task. One of my favorite parts of having this Hoover cordless vacuum is that I have these attachments and it can be a handheld vacuum as well as a stick vacuum, so it makes these tasks like vacuuming out underneath of the couch cushions or vacuuming in my car, using it to clean out the fireplace, just so much easier and quicker than it has ever been for me before. I absolutely love that. I would repurchase this thing time and time again just for the ease and convenience that this offers my cleaning routine.
You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong, I'm ready for the rematch.
This is everything that I pulled aside to use in this part of the living room. I know it's just a few things, but I do like to keep it pretty minimal in this area of the house. That's the decor style that I personally most like, so this is how I like to keep it in this room since we go over the top in the kitchen with Kinsley's Rae Dunn. But I do just have this same pink throw blanket that I was using for Valentine's Day. And it is a really light, almost pastel pink, so I think it'll still work for like the Easter spring season. And then these are all after season clearance finds from Target. So I got both of these last year after Easter, and they were 90% off. So this is just a faux potted plant in this beautiful ceramic bunny. He was originally $15, so I got him for $1.50. And then I have this Happy Easter banner, and this was originally $10, so I got it for $1 last year and just kept it until this year. That is my favorite way to shop for decor and have it be affordable, is to wait until the end of season and just save it for the next year. Both of these were surprisingly after Christmas time. This green, for some reason, was part of Target's Christmas this year, but I feel like it's more of a springtime green. But anyway, I got this throw pillow for only a couple of dollars, and I got this blanket for originally $25, and I got it for $2.50. So I'm gonna go ahead, get all of this unpackaged, and just put it around the room to add a little bit of springtime cheer into this space.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're asleep. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're asleep. Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
Once I had my decorating done, it was time to get back to some more deep cleaning tasks. So before I could decorate or even wipe down any of the areas next to my fireplace, I needed to first clean out my fireplace. It had been over a year since the last time that I did this, and you could totally tell this is a little bit embarrassing to admit on camera, but it's just real life, and this is a neglected space in my house. So I started by removing all of the half-burned logs that were in here, and at first I was just going to go right in with my vacuum, and then I quickly realized that this was so neglected that I would probably ruin my vacuum by doing that. So instead I used a dustbin and then realized that I had some fireplace tools, and I scooped out as much of the big debris as I could, and then I will go back in with my Hoover and vacuum out all of those little soot and dust particles that I could not get to with that little metal shovel. My Hoover did a great job. It was such a trooper. I did have to empty the dustbin 2 times while I was doing this, and also kind of knock out the filter a little bit just to make sure that I wasn't overwhelming the machine or causing any damage, but it worked like a charm. It did so great, and I was really impressed at how easy it made this project because I had been dreading it when I initially put it on my cleaning checklist.
How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when
That was such a task, but it looks so good now that I finally have that fireplace cleaned out. I cannot believe that I can see through those glass doors again. I honestly thought that I had let it sit for so long that I was never going to be able to get them completely clean, but that sprayway is like magic, you guys. It is such a good glass cleaner. But once I had that finished, I'm going to wipe down my mantelpiece and my ladder shelf and also remove all of the Valentine's decor that I had there so that I could bring in some spring and Easter touches into this space.
I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here.
This is what I brought over to decorate in this area. And some of it is new. I have these Hearth and Hand greenery picks, and then this Opal House carrot vase filler. This is new at Target this year. Also, these beautiful ceramic bunnies from the Target Dollar Spot, and this candle from Hearth and Hand. These are all from last year, but they have them again this year in the Target Dollar Spot. They are just these little tulips. They're so beautiful and look real. And then I have this vase filler, which is just some bunnies and rattan balls, also the Opal House brand from Target this year. And then these are some little carrots that I got last year, and a little wooden bunny that I got last year. And then this bunny is also from the Target Dollar Spot last year. And then these beautiful moss bunnies are from the Target Dollar Spot this year. So all of this stuff is super affordable. A lot of it is from last year, but there are some sprinklings from this year for you guys in case you are looking for some new spring and Easter decor. But I'm just gonna go ahead and see how I can get this arranged on the ladder shelf and the mantle.
Indeed happy, now you're telling me it's over. Oh my, I wonder what's next. You know we're getting older. Oh my, when all we do is trying, it only makes us stronger. Oh my, dreams aren't meant to be broken.
Aside from wiping down the shelf in the entryway, I didn't really have too much deep cleaning or spring cleaning that needed to be done in this area, so I decided to just keep going with the decorating. I was definitely in the mood to get all of the decorating done in this space, so I'm just going to start working on arranging some things, try out some different combinations, and remove all of the decor that I previously had on this shelf, wipe it down completely, and then put up something new. And I actually ended up loving the way that this turned out way more than I originally thought that I was going to. It was just the perfect touch of spring and Easter, and I was really happy that I was able to reuse that little sign instead of having to throw it out or donate it. I just loved it so much, and I was really sad when it fell off the wall and could not be salvaged to hang back up there.
You don't live twice. Roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice. You don't live twice. Roll the dice. I see the fire in your eyes. They used to take color from the sky.
so sad I couldn't salvage my sign, but as soon as I took the backing off of it, there just wasn't enough support to keep it in the frame to hang it up again. But you can see I did make some changes in here. I really like the way that it turned out. I'll have to figure something else out for the wall. But I replaced that pink blanket with a white one that we had in our family room, and then just put this little green pillow here with it. I did something similar for Christmas and for Valentine's Day, and it just works for that chair. And then I also have this little basket here, and it's an Easter basket with a couple carrots and bunnies, and I'm using this for all of our remotes. So I just set that next to this chair. I put that green blanket on my blanket ladder, and the other blankets stayed the same. And then this is one of the changes. I went out to Target and got this lumbar pillow because I felt like the couch just needed something. There's a 15% off cartwheel for Target right now. It should still be available when this video goes live for bath and bedding items. So I got this 15% off, and it is absolutely beautiful. The details on it are just a blue color, and I feel like that will work for spring, summer. I don't know, it's pretty neutral, so I feel like it'll just work, and I was okay with going out and buying a new pillow because I knew I'd be able to use it for more than just a month. And then I still have that Happy Easter banner up there in the window. And then here I went and got some risers out of my decor closet. So I already had those. They're from the Target dollar spot though. And I just added this little fiddle leaf that used to be in the entryway and the candle that used to be in the entryway. And I balanced out the gray of the candle with a gray ceramic bunny from Target dollar spot. And then here are just the coasters and candle that were here before. And of course this ceramic bunny that you saw with the greenery out of it. But I just thought that filled it in a little bit more, and I really like the dimension and the way that it looks, and it just kind of balances all of the different colors and tones throughout the room to bring it all together over here. So I do really like the way that the living space turned out. It's simple but also really beautiful. I did make a couple of changes over here as well. But up on the mantle, I just have these two ceramic dollar spot bunnies. And then I moved this candle over, took those little ceramic houses away, and put this green candle. This was actually part of the after Christmas clearance from the Target dollar spot, but the green works for spring, so I'm okay with it. And then I have that other ceramic bunny here. I moved this smaller glass bud vase over here and have that, I don't even know what this is, just a little wooden bunny wreath that came from the after Christmas clearance last year. I am so happy with how clean I was able to get that fireplace. It is just blowing me away that I can see through the doors now. So I just kept the little like curtain things, I don't even know what they're called, apart so that you could actually see the fireplace. And I didn't do anything special down here. I just put the basket back and the fireplace tools. Over on the ladder shelf, I have these little white bud vases with some greenery picks. This is part of the Hearth and Hand collection this spring at Target. And then these moss bunnies on either side from the Target dollar spot. I always have this tier house tray here, and I just switched out the candle from a pink one to this beautiful light blue green. And then I put the carrots on top here. The book stack is always here, and I just added this little wooden bunny. And then I did put this little seagrass basket here from the Target dollar spot, and this is just all of the little houses that I took down from the mantelpiece in the entryway, because when I'm done with the seasonal decor, I will put them back up. And then in my dough bowl, I used those vase fillers that I had gotten from the Opal House brand, and it's just so pretty. And I pulled an album cover to the front of this basket that holds all of our records that just went along with the other colors in the room. But overall, I really like the way that it turned out. It feels like spring and Easter without being too in your face. I also made a few changes over here. I have the same wreath on the front door that I hung up on our little coat rack there. And then I moved that seagrass basket from this hook over here. I just felt like it gave it more space and looked a little more balanced. The seagrass basket is from Target Dollar Spot. And then I decided to put my little sign up here because I was so sad that it fell off the wall and I still wanted it in the room. It's neutral enough that it worked, and I actually kind of like the way it turned out. I have these Easter baskets on either side, and honestly I'm not sure if they'll stay there just because they're a little large for the space, but I didn't really have anything else to fill it. And then I moved those glass bud vases from the top of the ladder shelf over here and balanced it with some more of those moss bunnies from the Target Dollar Spot, and I really like the way that it turned out. I did change out these pillows as well. They were just like a cream texture, and I pulled these ones out of Sawyer's bedroom, so I didn't go out and purchase any, but I thought that the blue stripes matched with the blue in that other pillow that I got for the couch. And then this, like, I don't even know, it's a yellow golden color, but there's a lot of those accents around the room, so it kind of just pulled it together a little better than the other pillows. And then I have some Ray Dunn things that some of my Dunn buddies need to come pick up down there, but also this little blanket basket that I've been leaving there. And again, I really like the way that this area turned out. And this bad boy did such a good job, my Hoover 1-power cordless. I was really impressed with how well it worked, and it kept up with everything, all of the cleaning I was throwing at it. I'm absolutely obsessed with this thing. It does need a good cleaning itself though, because I really beat it up filming this video, but it hung in there. Don't forget to check the link in my description box and order one of these for yourself. It is super affordable, so powerful. I would highly recommend. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this spring clean and decorate with me. I hope that you enjoyed and that you got all of the motivation you were looking for. It was a lot of fun to film, and I will be decorating in our bedrooms as well, so make sure you're keeping an eye out for that video. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one.